What's going on, everyone? My name's AJ, and today we're going to be reviewing the Nike NOCTA Cardinal stock collection. This collection released late last month, and we're going to go through some of the pieces and their pricing and the sizing. So the hoodie retailed at $120, the pants retailed at $110, the tees retailed at $45, the hats retailed at $32, and I bought a pair of the NOCTA gloves from the previous season just to do a review on that as well. And the gloves were $70 retail. The only thing I didn't get from this collection was the two hats and the gray hoodie, but we'll be going over everything else. So for those who don't know, NOCTA is Drake's creative partnership with Nike, and NOCTA stands for the Nocturnal Creative Process, which is basically his interpretation of what he would like to put out for Nike, what he feels comfortable wearing, and what he generally is inspired by as far as fashion goes and Nike collections go. I got all this collection for retail from Size UK. So the navy hoodie is an all cotton hoodie with trims of white all over, which includes some of the branding. So on the right sleeve, there is a NOCTA branding, and on the chest, there is a rubberized Nike logo. And that continues with all the other NOCTA branding throughout the hoodie and every piece of apparel. Everything is rubberized in this collection as far as the details go and kind of the finishings and accents. On the upper back of the hoodie, right in back of the hood itself, we have that NOCTA icon, which is an alternate logo compared to just the general NOCTA typeface that you see. On the bottom left of the hoodie, you have CL, which is copy left. And then on the bottom right of the hoodie, you have AWR, which is all wrongs reversed. Basically a play on copyright, all rights reserved. Definitely gonna put an article below if you wanna read more about Drake, his thought process on the whole brand. And this hoodie in specific has two drawstrings, which feel really nice. The cotton feels really premium. And there's a hidden pocket inside the kangaroo pocket, which is a zipper. And there's some nylon fabric on there, just in case you wanna hide some roadman things, you get me, bruv. No, but in all seriousness, there's a hidden pocket under the kangaroo pocket itself, so that's a nice touch as far as the details go. And there's some really nice contrast piping in this hoodie, as you can see. It goes along with the pants, which should be worn as a set, but you don't have to wear it as a set. I personally like both worn as a set, and the details on this hoodie are just next level. Even the cotton on this hoodie feels well worth the price of $140. I know it's quite expensive, but feels a lot more luxurious than a standard Nike line. As far as the t-shirt goes, it kind of mimics the hoodie, where it has that baby blue size tag, the rubberized Nike logo on the chest. On the left sleeve, it has the NOCTA logo icons. On the right sleeve, it has the NOCTA typeface, just spelled out, so it says NOCTA. And on the back of the t-shirt, it says Forza NOCTA. And then, like the hoodie, on the bottom left, it says CL, and then on the bottom right, it says AWR. And this is the same with the white t-shirt as well. As you can see here, everything else, all the accents are just in the reverse navy blue, whether it be the Nike logo or all the other NOCTA finishings. But on the back, instead of it saying Forza NOCTA, it just says NOCTA, and then it has the same finishings on the bottom left and the bottom right. So these are the fleece pants, which is the same premium cotton that you see in the hoodie. And on the back right of these pants, you have a garment hang tag. You have the NOCTA icon logos. It comes with two pockets, which are zippered, but also have this zipper end. And it just has two standard pockets. Like every piece in this collection, it has the rubberized Nike logo on the front left of the pants. On the back, you have the pipe lining accessory and detailing that matches the hoodie. And this goes all the way down on the side of the pants. On the front right leg, you have the NOCTA branding. And like the t-shirt and the hoodie and everything else that I'm saying, no, I'm just kidding. On the back left, we have the CL, and on the back right, we have the AWR. And we do have some drawstrings here on the inside of the pants, just in case these are a little bit too big on you. You could always use the drawstring to tighten it up a little bit. As far as the fit for the pants go, I'm gonna say that they fit closer to a slim fit jogger that Nike Tech has. Not as slim as if you were to work out in it, but it's definitely on the slimmer side. And the hoodie is a little bit larger, not too large, but not oversized or anything. And we also have these gloves here, which are some football gloves. So it's a mixture of a lot of fabrics, some of it being leather, some of it being some mixed materials. And it just says NOCTA on the inside. It has some NOCTA branding. It has the NOCTA icon logo in a matte black, which is tonal to the gloves itself. As usual, with Drake's partnership with Nike, on the left hand it says CL, and on the right hand you have the AWR. So as far as the sizing and fit go, I would suggest buying one size up, if not true to size. This collection fits a little bit slim. The t-shirt fits a little bit on the slim side. The t-shirts kind of mimic Drake's body type. For example, it's a little bit longer, but it's a little bit smaller up top in the chest area, but longer in the sleeves and longer in the length. So the hem of the shirt is a little bit longer. And I typically wear a size medium or a size large in t-shirts. I bought a size large in the t-shirt and it fit me perfectly. For hoodies, I typically wear a size medium, and I bought a size medium in the hoodie. And for bottoms, I bought a size small. I typically wear a size small in pants. So just go true to size with the hoodie and the pant. But as far as the t-shirts go, I would say either buy true to size or buy a little bit larger of a size. Granted, with the pants, they do have a drawstring, so as long as they fit you, if they're too big, you could always use the drawstring to make it tighter. So that's kind of my suggestion. If you're on the fence about the pants in specific, just buy the bigger size, and it shouldn't really be that much bigger. The gloves are a size large. I typically don't know my glove size. I have regular sized hands, so the glove fits, just rock it. And here's how the whole set looks. I typically would wear this with probably the top and the bottom together. I really like that kit look, the uniform look. But you could also wear this with the NOCTA puffer. I would probably get that and wear it over the base layer kit with the Cardinal stock navy top and the Cardinal stock navy bottom. And I wore this with a pair of Air Force Ones. I think they look dope with some Nike Air Force Ones or some Air Maxes or any trainers that you have, but they have to be Nike. Make sure they're Nike, they're not Adidas or anything else, because you can't, conflict the brands and everything. But in all seriousness, even if you have like a NOCTA vest or any of the technical outerwear from NOCTA, I think that would be a great layering piece with all the items in this collection. And I personally wore these gloves with the hoodie and with the whole kit on, and even with a t-shirt on. I don't know about wearing it with a t-shirt only, because you kind of look like you're in the streets or in a city setting or wherever you are, about to catch some passes like Odell Beckham Jr. AJ Beckham Jr. Watch out. I'm about to wear these out, when you're clubbing or at the bar. In the future, you're about to catch some bottle service with. Nah, but in all seriousness, I would probably wear this if you're like in a city setting like New York, where you gotta touch a lot of things like the subway or the rails or anything that you don't want to touch too crazy, and it'll not really keep you that warm, but it'll definitely be a better choice than just holding stuff with your bare hands. But it also is really stylish and goes along with the outfit as a whole, and you don't have to wear it. I just think it's a nice accessory to have. I'm gonna say that my first pro is that this is some top tier details and quality. It's really luxurious, if not close to what a luxury designer would have. Whether it be the gloves with the mixed material and the leather, or the sweatsuit material, all the cotton and the drawstrings and the rubber detailing. It's really well done and thought out, and it's well worth the money. It's definitely Nike sportswear to an elevated level, and it's something that I've never seen Nike do before, and I'm really interested in it. I really want to see what Drake and Nike put out in the future collections, just to see where it goes from here. Another pro is that all of it is really easy to wear, whether it be the hats, even the gloves. Like, these are really stylish gloves that you could work out in or catch footballs in a club in. But you don't have to wear the set as a whole. You could wear the hoodie by itself or the pants by itself. It's kind of odd that the gray hoodie released by itself with no matching pants. But personally, I would wear the hoodies by itself, the pants by itself. All the collection you can wear standalone, and it's not gonna look odd at all. Really easy to accessorize, really easy to wear with your shoes, with your outfits, and putting everything together. Another pro is that this collection is really interesting, low-key, and quite cool. In my opinion, not a lot of people know about NOCTA, and who knows, it may go up in price, but I personally like it a lot. I love the premium details in clothing and fashion and streetwear, and that's one of my main selling points when I looked into buying this. It really sold me. Not only because it's Drake, I really like Drake's music and things like that, but even if I saw this collection and it was like Nike sportswear or something, the quality, the fit, and everything else looked really nice. They're still available at some retailers. Like I said earlier, if you Google Nike NOCTA Cardinal stock, you'll probably find some pieces that are still available, probably not in a lot of popular sizes, but if you have a chance, check it out. And if it's still available, I would definitely recommend copying it. And lastly, the Nike NOCTA Cardinal stock collection isn't too expensive on the resale market currently. Like anything nowadays, a lot of it sells out quick. If you try to Google Nike Cardinal stock NOCTA on Nike.com, it's gonna say it's totally sold out. But thankfully, if you go to the resale market, it's not too expensive, so you were gonna probably have to buy it on the resale market anyways. And thankfully, it's still at retail, but you're gonna have to pay the fees and shipping, but that's typical in a day and age nowadays where you could basically buy whatever you want if you just Google it. It's not like back in the day where things were truly limited and you can't really find it unless you go on a forum, but thankfully you could find it on the resale market at a fair price. I also had a few cons. My first con was that this collection has a very high price point as far as the retail goes. For example, these football gloves retailed at $70. Granted, I don't know if you want to pay $70 for a pair of gloves, but I personally am probably gonna work out in it or just wear it. I have a lot of gloves. I have to wear gloves when I work out, long story, but this collection is a little bit too nice to work out in my opinion. And if you're wearing it and if you're a big Drake or Nike fan, I would definitely suggest buying it. But to a majority of folks, they probably, one, don't know what NOCTA is, and two, don't want to spend the amount that NOCTA is priced at, just because there's not a lot of brand awareness for the sub-brand and partnership that Drake has. And people will probably know if they're in the streetwear or fashion community, but overall, you kind of have to buy it based on your thoughts on it and if you like it a lot, and if you like the details, the quality, and the fabric, and the story behind it. Another con is that this is quite limited. This collection, like any other collection, is just hard to get retail. You got to get it on the resale market, but that's typical nowadays. Overall, I'm going to say that these are some of the most luxurious and quality Nike pieces that I've ever owned, and the way it's branded and presented is very well done. It's the signature Roadman uniform. Shout out to Drake for his creative inspirations. It's the British Boys Club. Tune in next week to see which fit birds we absolutely crush, brother. Let me know in the comments below if you know where that's from, and you get a free high five. All in all, I would recommend buying it if you're into luxury details, fabrics, and Drake as a creative and as a whole. What do you guys think of this collection? Leave a comment below. Once again, my name's AJ. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, or even notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let go. Peace. Oh, almost fell.